I worked my way on a Galway farm, in the sun and rain and wind and storm. But once a year I'll chance my arm and cross the sea to England. I'll scrimp and save £2,000 and spend this week in Cheltenham town. But when the racing was over, I was always down and would come back poor from England. I dreamed one night before I left of a coal black mare with a white star chest. I crossed the line and beat the rest, and I came back rich to Galway. I rose at dawn and drove all day, thinking and wondering all the way. Lady Luck, have you come to stay, or steal away in the morning? When I got to Cheltenham town, there were Irish faces all around, no bed or mattress to be found, and I slept out on the hillside. I spent 3 days at the viewing ring, and saw the horses that they led in, and just as I was giving in, I stood and stared in wonder. With stamping hooves and streaming breath came a coal black mare with a white star chest. I rang my finger down the list, and I matched the name and number. Well, Lady Luck had come halfway, and the horse's name was Galway Bay. 20-1 were the odds that day, as I went to make my wager. I counted out £2,000, and I held it high and slapped it down. The bookie smiled but made no sound, and I knew what he was thinking. He thought he was the biggest loser in all the land, with pounding heart and me with shaking hands. I made my way up to the stand, and the horses came to order. But at the first Galway girl nearly fell, and I cursed my farmer's luck to hell. The second and the third he took quite well, but was way behind the leaders. Then moving swiftly from the back, Galway girl found the rails and caught the pack. 10 to go, and from the track her horses were drumming thunder. She's catching horses one by one with a bridle flashing in the sun. 8 to go and a mile to run, and only 2 are left before her. Down the straight and on they sped. Galway girl caught one and left her for dead. She caught the next and by her head Galway home came out the winner. So I came back to Galway farm, a wiser and a richer man. But never again will I chance my arm, or cross the sea to England. 'Cause Lady Luck was mine that day, as I held her close and she went my way. I raised a glass to Galway Bay, and the dream of the Galway farmer.